While the sim has seen considerable changes over the months, we welcome you to witness a timeless classic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a true pleasure to see you here. If you haven't subscribed yet, we offer you the latest content, particularly towards Microsoft Flight Simulator that covers all the areas of the sim quite regularly. This would be the place. So hit that subscribe button for future releases. By the way, there's a giveaway today, so stay tuned to find out till the end. realPhysics, a team that's been focused on working with the recent model, the Dorand AR-1. This is a World War I classic French two-seater observation biplane aircraft which was used by the French Air Force. Also used by the American Expeditionary Force, which is the AEF in short, a formation of the United States Army during World War I and Serbian aviation. 1917 it was, the AEF ordered a good number of these to be delivered by December that year, who relied mainly on the Western war fronts till 1918 after moving towards a different model, which was the Salmson II. A capacity to handle a pilot and an observer, a two-bladed wooden fixed pitch propeller, the use of wood has been quite generous throughout the aircraft, making it a light one, approximately weighing 890 kilos on an empty weight. With a fuel capacity of 170 liters or almost 45 gallons, this gives an endurance of up to 3 hours with a maximum speed of 148 km per hour or 80 nautical miles. On the exterior part of the aircraft, you can see how nicely things have been crafted and designed. Very detailed and textures that are convincing with a good feel of history. The wooden construction paired with fabric covering appear to be well presented and intact. The fuselage is designed in this manner with a slender square section supported on the struts. If you see the lower wings which are not directly attached to the fuselage, and that's how the design is, supported by the struts. The exteriors of the plane along with the interiors with instruments, seats, the wooden frame all over have a truly convincing feel, and not to forget the leather upholstery, the stainless steel or maybe aluminum to keep it light that looks just perfect. Observing the cockpit areas, they look populated with all the instruments which have been functional. The textures have a realistic feel with the woodwork around it. When tested, all the instruments responded very well. The engine sounds have been worked quite well and sounded genuine. Let's take a good listen to it. This sounds very similar to the original one, a rustic sound of the engine I would say that relates very well to the timeline. In addition, the clicks and switches responded quite well, including the knobs. We do observe navigation here, and this has to be up to date in order to be effective towards navigation with the help of recent avionics. However, there's a good vintage feel to it overall to this cockpit. The tablet is definitely a practical one. Can't imagine how navigation worked more than 100 years ago. That clearly shows the courage of these pilots to be on the edge every minute of their flights. These upgrades are necessary so that they can be usable today during flight. In regards to the handling during flight, this was a breeze and nothing complex, rather a sheer joy with easy landings and takeoffs. Usually, we get plenty of planes from different studios, and a few times it has been a great outcome. Now realPhysics has been a new player in the market. Quite frankly, we were a bit skeptical in the beginning on how the model could be and how it could perform, which has been a usual approach due to the experience we had before with new folks in the market. We were certainly surprised on the quality of this model and couldn't be happier to try this beautiful plane. Great work by the studios. The moment you sit on the pilot's seat of this plane and fly around, it takes you to a whole different level. The excitement on trying out new planes is always great. However, the excitement level was truly different on this one. It has to be based on how beautifully this plane has been crafted in all areas. A good feel of a classic airplane. And if there's one plane I would prefer to take a nice flight, low and slow, this would be it. Very pleasing to fly. Even the sound of it was majestic. Let's take another listen to it. I mean, what a classic aircraft. I can't imagine how the VR experience can be more thrilling on this plane. While we flew over the city of London, and with that sound of the engine, the feel of a light aircraft that literally made us appreciate the history of aviation and how well it has been progressed over the years with great minds. If you want to keep a classic plane in your list, this is a must-have. We respect and appreciate classic plane folks, but this one, it's a gem, and we can't stop thinking of making more flight plans to fly over more beautiful cities on this aircraft. Sold for $14, you can find this at Sim Market. You can find the link for this beautiful aircraft in the description below. Now for the thrilling part of the video, the giveaways are here. One lucky person will get this aircraft. All you would need to do is to leave a comment, so make sure to leave a comment here and a random winner will be picked from the list. We'll announce who the winner is going to be probably tomorrow on a follow-up video, so stay alert by subscribing to us. And you might be one proud owner of this beautiful aircraft, a piece of history. I'd like to thank you all in advance for leaving your comments below. Make sure to subscribe to get notified for future releases. We certainly hope you enjoy the video. Do hit the thumbs up button as it always matters to us. Have a beautiful rest of the day and stay tuned.